Dacre Stoker here, great-grandnephew of Bram Stoker, author of Dracula. I get asked these questions often about my great-granduncle Bram. Did Bram Stoker ever visit Transylvania? The answer is no, he did not. I think I'm the only Stoker that went there, but Bram learned an awful lot about Transylvania by visiting the London Library, and lucky enough, many adventurers did go there and wrote books about it. That's why Bram was able to get a very accurate picture of the geography, the customs, the people, the cities, and so on, so he could write Dracula as if he had been there. And question number two, what does Count Dracula actually look like? Well, I'll start by saying nothing like Bela Lugosi and Christopher Lee, according to Bram Stoker. In his novel, he actually created a very gnarly looking revenant from the grave, not a very attractive looking man. But that all changed when Dracula was adapted onto stage, then onto screen. The second part of this question, what did Dracula really look like? I'm actually going to read to you a short excerpt from the novel Dracula as Bram Stoker described Count Dracula. Very different than the modern day vampires. His face was strong, a very strong, aquiline, with high bridge of the thin nose and peculiarly arched nostrils, with lofty doomed forehead and hair growing scantily around the temples, but profusely elsewhere. His eyebrows were very massive, almost meeting at the nose, and with bushy hair that seemed to curl in its own profusion. The mouth, under the heavy mustache, was fixed and rather cruel-looking, with peculiarly sharp white teeth. These protruded over the lips, whose remarkable ruddiness showed astonishing vitality in a man of his years. For the rest, his ears were pale and at the tops extremely pointed. The chin was broad and strong, and the cheeks firm though thin. The general effect was one of extreme pallor. What do you like that for the original Count Dracula? Was Count Dracula Romanian? But he was actually a merger of characters. Bram actually found Prince Vlad Dracula III, the Impaler, from Wallachia, which is a neighboring province to where Bram created his Count Dracula in Transylvania. So Transylvania is a part of Romania, so is Wallachia. So yes, in fact, as we look at today's geography, Count Dracula is from Romania. What was the Count's original name in Bram Stoker's notes? Well, luckily, the notes that live in the Rosenbach Museum show us that Bram originally planned to call his Count Wampir, or Vampir, which is an Austrian name for a vampire. He ended up then later changing it to Dracula when he read in different books that Dracula means devil, and as he was looking for a devil incarnate. And next question, did Bram Stoker's manuscript for Dracula have a different ending than we've all come to know today? The answer is yes, he did. For whatever reason, either Bram Stoker or his editor chose to take out, to delete almost the full page, which had a volcanic eruption happening right after Quincy Morris stabbed the Count in his chest with his Bowie knife, and the Count disappeared into dust. As Bram wrote, a massive volcano erupted, and the gypsies all had to run away, and all the band of heroes luckily escaped as well. Why the changed ending, we're not sure. You want more answers? Ask me more questions? Join me and others with experience in Transylvania on our upcoming tours to see the land beyond the forest.